Alright, so this is the 4 hour time frame. So let's go ahead and put the watermark on here too. This is the NASDAQ 4 hour time frame. As you can see here, this is one way that somebody can look at it, and then the first one is the other way that somebody also can look at it too. I personally, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like, okay, well, if I want price to be on a downtrend, it has to continue that first picture that I sent. It has to continue making those lows, and I'm gonna show you why I'm a little bit skeptical too about that. But here's the 4 hour one that I'm showing you. Above that high that it broke out of the first time, really it kind of broke out down here, but we can just mark this. We can mark this, and we can even drag this across. But as we can see here, where price broke out the first time of that first high that we had, so this was that high, and then it dropped and made this low. So that's why this is marked. It broke out and made this new high in the NASDAQ market, and then ever since that new high was made, NASDAQ started slowly declining, but there was some pushes up trying to make a push to the upside, but it eventually failed at this 18,400 level. Every time it hit 18,400, it kind of, failed to go higher. So with that being said, we finally found some kind of level of support in this level of 18,000, just 18,000 flat. If we go in and start looking at like things like today, so if we look at today, a price kind of pushed up above that high level that it made last night. So this was at the closing session of yesterday. Price made a new low right around 11 a.m. 10 a.m. yesterday, and then pushed up from there and made this high, this lower high, and failed to make a new low. So it failed to come to this low and made this, I guess you could say, a higher low, because this low is higher than this previous one. Since that is being looked at, I'm like, oh well, let's see if price is going to continue down from here. And price didn't continue down, it only pushed up for today. And now I'm looking at the market as well, it broke structure to the upside. So what should I think now, just based off of what the market structure is doing? So that's why I'm like, okay, we can go off of price being bearish, but what am I supposed to say about price breaking this high level and starting to reject? If we go look at the other time frames, price is rejecting heavily to that downside. So I really want to see what price is going to do from this next few. I think we got a session tomorrow to Tuesday. Yeah, we got Thursday and Friday, and let's see where the market is headed, because I really want to know which way the market wants to head in a long term, so I can start putting in positions for that way. Even just looking at the weekly, you really can't go based off an open candle. I never try to go off an open candle, but just looking at this, it's like, okay, there's a heavy rejection to the downside, price is on this uptrend, and we haven't had a dip in the market either since we had small little red days, but we haven't had that dip like we've seen back in July of 2023. So I'm not going to predict anything, we're going to see, but the first picture and the second picture are the ways that we can look at it. Or you can just be like me and kind of sitting on a standby to see which trend price is going to choose from here. We had these high levels, and then we got price on these low levels, price having supports at these levels and stuff like that. So let's really see what happens with the market from here. And yeah, I'm with you guys all the way.